You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming, stepping down sort of the gaming drag today. I'm coming back at you into the Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled, Merrick's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go! Unless you can open an industrial-grade hatch with a bare paws, I suggest we get moving. Preferably away from this thing. Hey! We both jump, startled. It's probably the first time they've heard me speak, as I doubt Milo heard me over his screaming. Wait, I know these names. Of course I do. They're Rune's friends. Even still, I don't like the idea that they just leave me behind. Cass? Did the report say how well it can understand us? I don't know. I honestly didn't expect Cap to bring it into work. Well, what do we do? Has it been listening to us this whole time? I nod my head. Ah! No! This is just like the movie I saw! Where an alien infiltrates a ship and eats all the crew! Please stop yelling. It's nothing like that. It is! Yeah, this seems like Rune's crew. Milo! It's fine. Probably only stands a few things like stuff they asked him before they released it. Just find Cap and hear it from him, okay? But for now, that thing has his jacket, so it has to come with us. It does? Why? Do you have any idea where he might be otherwise? Yeah, I do. In his stomach, because it ate him. Are we really gonna trust this thing? Trust? Oh, by the void, no. Just keep an eye on it. We can escape if we have to. It's not like it can read the signs. You know, I'm starting to feel like the Xenomorph was right to kill everyone on that ship. Picking up the rest of Rune's tools and stuffing his jacket into the bag, I gestured to them to get moving. Definitely not the best first impressions, but we are missing our crucial interpreter. We both look hesitant, and I'm not sure it would be in my best interest to make the first move. Eventually, Cass peels away and timidly invites me to follow. Had I realized how heavy Rune's bag would be, I may have tried to get one of them to carry it, but due to the nature of our current affair, I'm not sure they want to come within grabbing distance of me. So, you think Cap really locked himself in there again? I mean, unless that thing really did eat him. I don't have a better idea. It's happened before. That hatch needs to be fixed more than the junk underneath it. Open for one mark my tail. It barely stays open for 10 minutes sometimes. Well, where does it lead to? I don't think I was with you last time this happened. Nah, you might have been fixing something on the upper floors. It's just a hub for some subsystem breaker. But they keep tripping on and off. The only other exit is on the sublevels, behind some old panels. Sublevels? Really? I haven't been down there since a while at least. That's so far, too. Can we take the elevator? Cass looks back at me before turning back to Milo. I don't think that's a good idea, Mai. Why, no? Oh, right. You okay back there? Alien thing? Rolling my eyes to give a thumbs up, which just scares him more. They mumble something to each other and we pass a sign pointing toward the maintenance hub. No? They don't make a break for it, which seems like a good sign. Hey, Cass? Hey, Cass? Are you sure you don't remember Cap saying anything about this? I mean, I know we haven't seen him for a few days, but surely he said something to you, yeah? I don't know, Mai. He told me that something had come up, but then he just kind of disappeared into his work. Again. I mean, you saw. I was assigning the work orders. Me. What's weird about that, Cass? You're the second in command down here. Well, yeah. But no one wants to listen to me, and all I do is yell. You do like to yell. I know. It sucks. Cap needs a damn break. Need to be laden with more. Especially not with this thing. Personally, I think I'm lovely, but I'm also not happy to hear that Rune is overworking himself. Is it talking to us, Cass? I don't know. Just keep walking. Whatever. I'll just keep eavesdropping for now. Seems interesting enough. I just hope Cap can get a break soon. I know that those surge orders from the physics department have been crucial and all, but it's too much. And how many times can one Carain check a monitor system? Yeah. I had to go and fix some panel lighting in one of their control rooms. It was so rudimentary, I don't know why they couldn't do it themselves. You know how they are. If it's not a theoretical, then theoretically they can't do it. Alright, down here. It should be almost a straight shot. We head down a narrow staircase and through more decrepit hallways, each seemingly darker and less well-maintained than the last. I assume these are all back routes to the station, and the elevators dodge all this. Hey, Mai?
Yeah?
What are you doing later? You want to try to do something?
Oh, I have to get some lights changed before the day is out. Something about being essential or whatever. I was gonna do it before it started following us. But maybe after that?
I'm gonna call it after I finish up with these pipes. I was just curious.
No, we should. It's been a while.
Nice. Just gotta make sure the alien doesn't eat us now, and it should be a good day, huh?
Why would you say that? I had almost forgotten about it.
These two seem nice. All things considered. They're helping me out here and only pointed and screamed a bit when finding me, which is better than most so far. I would like to be able to talk to them, though, even if just to tell Milo I'm not going to eat him yet.
Hey, Cass, are we close to the breach welds?
Yeah, I think. Why?
I just want to check them.
Why?
Why? Because it's important by the heart, and I barely come down here as is.
Alright. It's a bit of a detour, though.
I know, I don't think it'll know.
Rolling my eyes, I just follow as I take a turn away from where we're headed. Now moving down another equally grim corridor. How can anyone find their way around down here is amazing to me. I haven't even seen a sign for a few minutes now. Kess has to swipe their ID on a few airlocks to get them to open as we continue forward through the halls. It's colder here, even more so than before. Not only is the cold clinging to me through the jacket, I can even see my breath. I don't think we'll be here long, though. After one corner, Milo has already noticed something.
Oh, thanks, Cass. Okay, this shouldn't take long.
He walks up to one of the walls and moves some cords out of the way, revealing a massive weld running up and down the wall. It's everywhere. It even goes below the floor and down the hall.
Still looks good, but you can never be too sure. I still think we should just cut this whole wing.
You know we can't do that.
I know, but it was just so...
Pretending to not pay attention, I take a seat and look away.
I still can't believe we lost so many systems and stayed floating. No way we fixed everything.
Huh? Did something happen?
Did they ever figure out what caused it either? It was just one error after another. I remember when the lights went out and I thought that was all I was going to have to fix. Ha! I wasn't worried until the emergency lights went on and I had to rush down here. Not that I could do much. Most of the spacewalk crew was already outside. I remember all the security guards were there too. Then, was it the second or third pulse that was bad? I still remember how weird it felt, like all the gravity went out for just a second, and then everything fell. I wonder how many left to check the other places. Most just ran in. The deeper we got, the more of those cracks there were. I'm still sure we've missed some. I need to make sure we didn't...
He runs a paw up and down the well, checking it for anything out of the ordinary.
I think I was about here when the fifth pulse happened. It really was all hands on deck then, huh? I don't even remember what happened after that. Not clearly, at least.
Milo.
We got so close, but then... I think it was just a few floors down an explosion happened, right? I was too slow to get caught, but I think that's what caused the airlock to break, or was it something else? It all happened so fast. I think that's when we lost communication with the rest of the ship and the spacewalk team.
Milo.
How close are we to the red line? I think we were closer than they told us. I think the backup engines finally kicked in. For however long they lasted. We were so close to stabilizing before those last pulses just finished us. That last one, the one where everything started falling towards the ceiling. I still remember how far they fell.
A second now.
I took out what? All the security team? That was awful, but not as bad as it was for...
Milo! He snaps out of his stupor and faces his friend.
What?
Milo, shut up! The alien is watching you. Damn it! I couldn't say when, but I had fully turned to stare at Milo.
What do you think it wants from me?
I don't know. Are we done here? I don't know how you stand this place.
I hate it too. I just want to make sure it doesn't happen again.
I don't think that's up to us. I think whatever the hell happened that day was between the engines and the void. Let's go.
Right.
I'm escorted out of the hallway as we head back into the slightly nicer, dark and decrepit part of the ship. It seems as though we just keep going down and down forever, but since I still can't recognize any of the signs, it seems as though we might just be going laterally more than anything. Kess and Milo seemed pretty quiet after that little stop. I can only imagine what they were talking about, but I have a good idea. It's not reassuring to hear that this place already had an Icoroid 1 level disaster take place before I got here, and it sounds like it might not have been that long ago at that. I could ask Rune about it, but from that conversation, I'm starting to feel that might not be the best idea. Maybe Doc? Huh. Who am I kidding? There's no way he wouldn't give me the most sanitized version of the events ever. He'd probably tell me it was just a gas leak or there was a minor hull breach or something. The way these two talked about it, it sounded worse. Way worse. I guess that leaves... Merrick. I don't know if that would be a great idea. I feel like he might just not tell me either. But I really don't see another option. I guess I can ask. I'll just add it to my list of ominous things that I would like to know more about. I think my list is at 3. Maybe 4 now? Ugh. One day at a time. One day at a time. Alright, I think it was around here. And they really made a maze of it. Why it needs to go down so many floors and cover so much space I'll never understand. I'm just glad Cap does it. I'd hate to have to do those repairs. I don't think I'd fit. It's not that bad. I did the training once. Just like, you have to crawl through parts of it. That's the worst. Wait, are we on the 15th or the 16th floor? 16th? Is that a question or a statement? Yes? Okay, let's just look around here. The vent should be close by. Oh, you can, sit somewhere, I guess. Thanks. They don't even like acknowledging that I might understand them. I get the impression they're trying to forget I'm even here. The two continue down the unmarked corridor, sifting through the cabling until we come to a particularly cord-dense stretch. Right, this was it. Okay, it should be back here. Mai, help me with this, would you? Oh, yeah, sure, what do you need? Should just be a driver and a spanner. Okay. I don't have either of those. What? I don't have a spanner or a driver on me. Why not? I think I left my bag at the hatch. I was fixing lights today. Why would I need a spanner? I don't know. Don't you always carry something on you? Don't you? Well, yeah. Well, where is it? I must have misplaced it. They look at each other dejectedly for a bit before I roll my eyes. Oh boy, yeah, this is Rune's crew, alright. Like director, like underlings, or something. I shake Rune's tool bag to catch their attention. I don't think they even want to acknowledge the possibility that approaching me and asking for anything is a good idea. They clearly don't have a better option. Right. Well, Mai, can you go ask them for what we need? Me? Why can't you do it? I'm already under all these cables trying to find the hatch. You do it. Milo looks timidly between us before slowly approaching me. He can barely stand still as he tries to formulate the question. Despite his misplaced fear, it's nice to finally see him up close. He's about a head or so taller than me, but his Carain nature still makes him far more intimidating. Not only do the ears add a few more inches, but his fur definitely adds a lot of bulk to his form. But hey, the glasses help. I wonder how bad his prescription is. Hi there. Oh, alien thing? Can I have that bag? I'm a bit tired after being dragged through the dregs of the ship. I try to put on a smile, but I think it only makes things worse as I hold out Rune's bag for him. Huh. Thanks? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Kate Silverman. Thank you going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our two gold tier patrons, Zeke and Toby. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!